This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? You're greatly appreciated. Come on in, make yourself at home. You know the routine. This week takes me to my normal spot, Cash America Pawnshop, and a new, very exciting spot that I just found, Journey's Bookstore. It's the quintessential used bookstore, used movies, theater memorabilia. On the outside, I think it used to be an old tire changing place. So it looks kind of sketchy on the outside and the inside. Very neat. The staff extremely friendly. And I actually found some banger movies though. So great spot. Cash America, got some dollar Blu-rays. Found a franchise movie I've been looking for a few years that completes the franchise. So have some bangers in this week's pickup. But before I get into what I picked up, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I've watched, either streaming on the Fire Stick, live in the theater with my family, or physical media. And I think this week's all picks are physical media. I'm going to kick it off with the 2003 action-adventure, comedy, crime, family romance thriller, Agent Cody Banks. This was directed by Harold Zwart, produced by Jason Alexander, written by Ashley Miller. This stars Frankie Muniz. You might know him from Malcolm in the Middle, Hilary Duff, Angie Harmon, Keith David, Cynthia Stevenson. The plot behind this: recruited by the U.S. government to be a special agent, nerdy teenager Cody Banks must get closer to a cute classmate Natalie in order to learn about an evil plan hatched by her father. But despite the agent's persona, Cody struggles with teen angst. And this is just a cute, family-oriented teenage movie. Imagine James Bond if he was 14, 15, not as charismatic and not as charming as he is as an adult. And that's kind of Agent Cody Banks. So cute film, obviously very popular because it actually garnered up a sequel, which I haven't watched yet though, but very fun movie. So if you like those family-oriented teen-style movies, definitely check out Agent Cody Banks. My next pick is a 2011 comedy drama romance, Larry Crown. This was directed and written by Tom Hanks, produced by Jeb Brody. This stars Tom Hanks, Sarah Mahoney, Roxana Ortega, Randall Park, Pam Grier, the lovely Pam Grier, Julia Roberts, Tom Bridge, Wilmer Valderrama. You might know him from that 70s show. You have guest appearances from Taraji P. Henson and Cedric the Entertainer and his wife Rita Wilson, which I didn't recognize or didn't pick out in the movie. But the plot behind this: when Larry Crown suddenly finds himself without his long-standing blue-collar job, Larry Crown enrolls at the local college to start over. There he becomes part of an eccentric community of students and develops a crush on his teacher. And it's just really fun romantic comedy. Always been a Tom Hanks fan, back to the Bosom Buddy days with Peter Scalera. He's obviously grown as an actor from not just doing comedy movies, but doing very dramatic, very epic movies. They really have a weird chemistry. Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts, they don't necessarily look like they go together, but I think that's part of the charm of the movie, and that's what kind of made it fun. So if you like romantic comedies, Tom Hanks, Julia Roberts, guest appearances, Cedric the Entertainer, Taraji P. Henson, definitely check out Larry Crown. My next pick is the 2017 adventure comedy Girls Trip. This was directed and produced by Malcolm D. Lee, written by Kenya Barris. This stars Regina Hall, Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, Tiffany Haddish, Lawrence Tate, Mike Coulter. You might know Mike Coulter from Luke Cage. The plot behind this: 4 girlfriends take a trip to New Orleans for a annual festival, and along the way rediscover the wild sides and strengthen the bonds of sisterhood. Very funny movie. Very funny movie. I had a little issue with Tiffany Haddish. She kind of walked the fine line between raunchy and ratchet. But it was more than just the jokes. It was more about a movie about relationships, especially relationships that go back 10, 20, 30 years, and how people kind of grow out of relationships. You don't necessarily mingle with the people that you mingle with in high school and college, and how you kind of go on and life takes its toll. But the overall theme of the movie is how true friendship can kind of overcome all those obstacles. So, fun movie, little raunchy in parts, so, but fun watch. Girls Trip. My last pick is the 2019 action biography drama history film Ip Man 4. This was directed by Wilson Yip, produced by Guy Allen, written by Edmund Wong. This stars Donnie Yen, Scott Adkins, Kwok Kwan Chan, Vanessa Wu, Jimmy Liu. The plot behind this: the Kung Fu master travels to the U.S. where the student has upset the local martial arts community by opening a Wing Chun school. And this is the final finale, as we call it, the final story in the franchise with the Ip Man story. Love the Ip Man story. Love Donnie Yen. Love the choreography. That's what I really love about modern martial arts pictures, is the talent, the choreography that they display, especially people like Donnie Yen, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, even some of my Muay Thai fighters like Tony Jaa. They do a great job choreographing the fights. They look real, a lot of action, and it also tells a story of the Chinese plight in America and overcoming a lot of racism and stereotypes that they had to endure. So, fun movie. I don't know how historically accurate it is, though, but fun story. Good film movie. It's a good feel movie. And again, great action, great choreography. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink of a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. So you can sit and chill like Sherry is right here. We're back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. I have my picks here from Journey's Bookstore. I have some fire picks, some fire Asian films here from Cash America Pawnshop. I have my very obscure 3D movie with Method Man. I have my classic pick, which I also picked up at Journey's Bookstore. So let me get these scanned in, and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. I'm going to jump into what I purchased at Journey's Bookstore. And they have the prices on the back. Very reasonable. I'm going to kick it off with something I mentioned on one of my weekly watches, The Rookie with Clint Eastwood and Charlie Sheen, aka Carlos Estevez. This is a Warner Brothers pick. Very decent film. It was a little slow in the beginning though, but towards the middle, Charlie Sheen's Tiger Blood was winning, and he kind of really picked up the pace of the movie though. So very fun watch. Paid $4 for this, The Rookie. Next, I have a DVD of this. I've been looking for the Blu-ray for a while. Very good film about a cult. Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene. This is a Lionsgate? No, 20th Century Fox release. So I don't know, for all I know, this could be going out of print. Still has the video sticker on there. I don't know if this is a library rental or what though, but very happy to get the Blu-ray. Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene. Another one I've been looking for, let's see, what's the price on this? $4 for this one also. Another one I've been looking for, I see the DVD all the time, but haven't been able to pick up the Blu-ray. Happy to pick this up. Haven't watched this either. Kevin Hart, Josh Gad, Kaylee Coco, Sweeting, The Wedding Ringer. So I might be watching this later on. It's a Sony release. Get my ha-has and hee-hees in. The slip cover is a little damaged there, but I'm not a slip Nazi, so I'm not going to trip, especially for the price. $4. When I was there, I didn't really get a chance to go over their DVD, so I'll be doing that. Let me see. Oh, just the Blu-ray and the digital. Okay. Mastered in 4K. So definitely check this out. See if the code still works. Sony release. The Wedding Ringer. And these three are what I picked up at Journey. So $12, not a bad deal. Next, we'll jump into what I picked up at Cash America, my weekly watering hole for movies. And stay tuned, probably not next week, but the week after next, I had this bomb pickup, 55 Blu-rays. They tipped me off last month that they had 3 boxes of Blu-rays coming in, cleaned up. So stay tuned for that video. But this pickup was pretty consequential for me because I found one Blu-ray I've been looking for probably a couple years. I'll show you that in a second though. And oh yeah, by the way, I have one more movie from Journey's Bookstore. That's my classic pick. But speaking of classics, and I know this has a 4K out though, but I haven't seen this. Love Jack Nicholson, Going South. It's a Paramount release. And I really want to watch this because I didn't realize John Belushi's in here. Mary Steenburgen. Christopher Lloyd from Taxi. So it has some cast in here, some well-known cast members. So if you've seen this, leave it in the comments. I haven't seen this, so if you've seen this, let me know what you think. Paramount Productions, Going South. Next, don't know anything about this, completely blind buy, but Al Pacino, Meryl Streep, Emma Thompson, that kind of piqued my interest, especially for the price, the HBO release. And it's one of these special DVD special boxings. If I can remember how to get this open. I remember. There he goes. Has like a little kind of book flap right there. And I believe this was a mini series, so this is part 1, 176 minutes, parts 2, 176 minutes. Little artwork on the back. So if you've seen this, because I'm not even sure what this is about, but again, it looked interesting. I like the actors and actresses in there. So I figured for the amount, for the price, definitely pick it up. Angels in America. Next, there's a trilogy of this. I know there's Name of the King 1, or it has a different ending, with Jason Statham. I know there's a Name of the King 3. Name of the King 1 is actually available on Hamilton Book, I think for $5. So if I don't find this out in the wild, I might pick that up at Hamilton. Name of the King 2 with Dolph Lundgren. This is a 20th Century Fox release. Next, I haven't seen this. I popped in just real quick though. Looks interesting because it's Donnie Yen in a fat suit, but it's still Donnie Yen moving as smoothly, as quickly as he ever has. Enter the Fat Dragon, a hilarious, hyper-paced rock'em sock'em blast. This is, however, in Cantonese or Mandarin. It's in Cantonese. It has English subtitles though, so I'll actually have to sit up with my glass or my contacts so I can read the subtitles of this. It looks interesting. Let's see. Well, I'll go over these in a moment. This is a Well Go USA, or just Well USA. Well Go USA release. Enter the Fat Dragon with Donnie Yen. Next, a movie I've never heard of though, but it looks like one of those epic Asian big budget films, kind of on the same level as maybe Hero, maybe Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Speaking of that though, you have Chow Yun-fat playing Confucius. I popped it in. Colors look beautiful. It just really looks like a big budget film. This is a Funimation release. You have the feature film on, which one's the DVD one? On DVD. Then you have it on Blu-ray. Artwork in the back. Oh, artwork's a little different here. Okay, very cool, different. They have kind of like a little mini poster on one side, then they have the flip art on the other side, or the main disc art on the front. And I love the slipcover. Has a kind of little gloss to it with the raised printing of Confucius. And this is, I believe, they have an English dub, so it's English and Mandarin. So looking forward to diving into Confucius. And the movie I've been looking for to complete the series, Ip Man 4. I have the 3-pack with Ip Man 1 through 3 with Donnie Yen. Look, very happy to get this, especially with the very nice slipcover too. It's another Well Go USA. I'm guessing, yeah, Well Go USA. That's why I don't want to mention that. I have this one, First Love. I have Shadow, Master Z, which is excellent. I think I have Battle of Jangsari. Actually, I think I picked that up at Big Lots. I don't have Freaks though. I'm trying to pick that up. You have the Blu-ray and the DVD. Again, very crisp, pristine slipcover. So for 1, 2, 3, 4 Blu-rays and 2 DVDs, I paid a whopping $5.33. So essentially they charged me $1 for the Blu-rays and 50 cents for the DVD. And the weird thing about the pawn shop, depending who's checking me out, sometimes they charge me $1, sometimes they charge me $2. It depends who's at the counter though, but they always cut me a good deal, so I never complain whatever they charge me because it's never over the top. So this is what I picked up at Cash America. Forgot to mention I have a Kino Lorber pick. Picked this up at the Kino Lorber sale. I believe this was $10. Very cool bank heist movie based on a real life story. You see a young, slightly slimmer Paul Sorvino, Columbo, aka Peter Falk, Peter Boyle, I believe from Young Frankenstein, Gina Rowlands. Very cool, classic bank heist movie. And it has the classic KL, Kino Lorber Studio Classics look to it with the spine. My classic pick is something I also picked up at Journey's Bookstore. Also another movie I've been looking for probably over 5 years. I had the DVD, but I never got the Blu-ray. And I could have easily picked it up online. I think $6-7 or higher. But why? I was patient and essentially paid $4 for it. This has a very lovely Gabrielle Union, Idris Elba, probably known from The Wire, as well as other big-time movies. The late Lou Gossett Jr., may he rest in peace. Diana Ross's daughter, Tracy Ellis Ross, from Blackish, and I think Girlfriends. So, great film by Tyler Perry, Daddy's Little Girl. And a 3D film that I just found online just by the luck of it. Never heard of it. I put it in real quick just to check out the 3D. The 3D is pretty decent. This is Method Man and Der Cäsar. I don't speak German, but that means the Mortician. And this is an official Berlinale 2011 Fantasy Film Fest winner. So, very happy to have this and add this to my 3D collection, especially these very rare ones. I'm not even familiar with the movie, but love Method Man as an actor as well as a performer, outstanding lyricist, rapper. And this is my Pawnshop Journey Bookstore pickup for the week. If you're familiar with the channel, this is where I separate the artwork from the disc and the plastic. Some of these might actually make the shelf. So give me a moment, let me get these situated, and I'll get you good people on your way. Hold on. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C as in Confucius, L as in Lethal Weapon, Z as in Zoolander. Only thing that didn't scan in was Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene. Just as a side note. When I scan it in, it's scanned in, but it scans in as Clash of the Titans for some reason, so Okay, let's knock this out. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, leaving comments. If you made this far in the video, smash a like. Give me the big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go and subscribe. Hey, make sure you check out my Saturday collection videos, same time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone, please be safe. Deuces.